Good morning, New Eden. Today is June 2nd, 2024, and this is the Federation Frontline Report. I'm your host, Frozen Fallout, and I've got my two awesome co-hosts here with me today. Night Flyer, how's it going?
Everybody doing great. Great week. A lot of stuff going on in Eve. Like I said, the war zone is turning, and we will get into that shortly.
Awesome, yeah, and then we've got the great and powerful Samson. What's Samson land like these days?
It's not a place, bro. It really isn't.
It's a state of mind.
I will say this: just because Frozen was getting on me about potentially getting banned for showing things on the show that I shouldn't. I will say this: this studio used to be lovingly referred to as Uncle Touchy's shirtless podcast studio. Just so you know,
Okay,
that's where we're at.
okay.
But things are good, and you know, I'm back in. Gwen's back in there killing, and it's good to be back.
Awesome, yeah. No, we just had a nice little encounter before we jumped on here. We had the took out some stabbers and lurking a few buddies.
And he got us killed.
Yeah, immediately. Well,
Frozen.
hey, I got no. I got us a fight immediately, like 10 minutes into the stream.
Bait zealot, though. It was a bait zealot, and it
Yeah.
was noir.
What are you
know
gonna
what?
do?
I think.
No, other way.
I think-
Other way. This way. This guy. No, move over. Yep, there we go. It
doesn't look like it's the opposite. It's the opposite on my screen. Okay, now I'm pointing at Frozen on my screen, but I'm pointing at this guy because I think they got an inside man. But anyway, it was stabbers. No one cares about stabbers, but I got.
No, it was worth a shot, you know.
I gotta cry Frozen a river every time
Always.
he gets me killed immediately after I undock.
I always get you killed, but I got you a fucking Varger kill this week, so shut the fuck up.
Hey, I caught it though.
You did catch it for us.
That was a nice
I
catch.
held it
That
with
was a
my
fun
stiletto.
kill.
With your, I held it with your.
Well,
stiletto.
I called it out. We saw it. We saw it going around doing stuff, and then we had to, and then I was like, I'm gonna go get my toy, because if they're gonna go play around with the solo Varger,
somebody else brought a dummy too.
Newt Dummy.
We jacked that thing up.
I also have a
was
Newt
wrecked.
Geddon now already.
It was WREKT wrecked.
Yeah.
We do got some talking here in the chat. So one of these days, I'm going to designate you guys, one of you two, or something. We're going to get a
I'm
fourth
looking at it.
person to like.
Well,
so
Samson's
we
only one of
focus
us that
on-
can actually read, so.
I can't fucking
true.
read.
That's kind of true.
There we
I think it's
go.
mostly
There we
what
go.
I think it's
Samson.
mostly.
What,
What's that?
Oh, go ahead. Finish your statement. It's
No,
mostly.
I was just gonna say I think Nightflyer can read. He just doesn't have a computer that can support text
But I can't read.
on a second monitor. We
No,
know you
I-
can't read.
He doesn't have a.
I actually.
Nightflyer doesn't have a working monitor. I can't read. Samson doesn't care. So,
Samson does not care. I actually read it already because I was making sure it wasn't spam before you said anything.
So tell us, Samson,
yeah.
what does chat got to say here?
Caviar Liberta, WandaVision season 2 already? Question mark.
Oh, nice.
What the hell is that all about?
That would be great.
Yeah, sure. I
would
don't know
love
where
it.
that came from, but they're talking. He was talking to somebody else in chat about their first joint faction warfare through the FDU and found a corp that way, and news Caviar Liberta the last week dropped 1 billion ISK in a purchase of Tritanium and prior to Essence Sync Liaison in Metropolis regions, and then there's the cool cat down at the bottom. But yeah, it's chat talking to itself, so.
That's great.
Not
though,
spam.
No,
It's
good.
It's good interaction.
Good,
We appreciate
great
you.
interaction.
Thanks
Talk
for
to
watching.
us. Interrupt
That was
us
our
in the middle of
market update.
everything.
was nice.
There's the market update.
Also-
update.
No, you're gonna get us banned. I had
Frozen has
already
a really-
approved it, but
Frozen has a really cool mug, and I have to.
this is a really, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot my
I wanna
mug.
up him.
You guys have cooler mugs, but I don't know where. Oh,
Nope.
a Night Flyer mug. Look at
Birthday
that.
mug from the wife. Yeah. So last week was my birthday. The wife sprung the big money and got my mug with my logo on it.
Happy birthday,
And,
dude,
all
and
right.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
That's a
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
stein,
So,
not a
last
mug.
week was
Sorry, I have a stein.
No,
So
and this
last
is
week
this
was
is a
my birthday.
chalice.
That's a good
The anniversary.
chalice.
This is a chalice.
That's what you should drink. Oh, I've got a dragon chalice as well, but I'm not gonna go.
It's
get
a little
it,
dusty. I tried to dust it out really quick before I threw some whiskey in it, but this is my necro chalice.
Yeah,
It was
great.
given to me by one of my other hosts' wives. It's
But real quick,
badass.
since it is my anniversary, I can talk about my wife because she is fucking awesome. As you guys know,
Yes.
she's a PhD and a college professor, so she is way better than I deserve, and she's gorgeous. So,
I didn't know that.
but
The
inside these
college
cases,
professor thing.
so she
Yeah,
got me two
PhD
things.
thing.
Inside this case is a GoPro camera,
Ooh, those are nice.
so got that, and inside this is a camera drone. So
Ooh,
Ooh.
I know
You're gonna
so
spy
I'm
on your
becoming-
neighbors?
I'm gonna become a drone nerd.
Yeah,
she
I got a
me-
drone. I haven't unboxed it
Right.
yet, but I've got a drone that I need to fuck around with at some point.
Yeah, I just charged up
Yes.
the batteries in it.
so
But that's what tomorrows are for. We've had shit weather here this last week. Is in
Yeah.
the Chicagoland area and Madison.
In
No,
Madison, yeah, we got hit by tornadoes
since-
and shit.
yeah, we
Yeah,
like
it's
last
fucking-
stream. Like we had tornado sirens going off. I had to like shut down and
dude, the tornado, the
Right.
tornado out there was insane. That had to be an
Yeah.
F5. It was massive.
that was way down south. But we took shelter up here just north of Chicago. So yeah, it was scary. It was a
Hampshaw's in the middle of making their own drone.
Yeah, and
wow, nice. Yeah, I am learning all about drones. I am not a drone guy. My work wants me to find a drone. I do a lot of stuff with government safety and that kind of stuff. And so one of the things my company is doing is we're purchasing drones. And so I am now the drone expert because I said, hey, let's budget a drone. And I wrote up a drone budget.
there you go.
And I said, we need 15 grand for a drone. And they're like, you have 6.
Well,
And
that's
so
good
now I
enough.
have to, like, yeah, so you can still buy a
That's
commercial
good.
grade drone, but it's not going to be the DJI M30 that I really wanted with the thermal thing. But it's just going to be the step down. It'll still be an enterprise drone for the rest of the nerds out there. It's an enterprise drone. It'll be nice.
Also, Liberta
Nice.
wants to know if you can drink the blood of the Keldari victims in that chalice, and I would say
I
that
think it's yes in the chalice.
It's got
and yes in your
it's got a
side.
fishy
No,
taste to it, though.
no. Well, so the thing is the best is
I love
is-
sushi.
It's not just Keldari, but all tears that
All-
pour out of
there you
Eve
go.
into that chalice.
Salt mining.
Yeah, salt
Yeah, a
A
mining.
lot of
Yep.
salt. Yes.
It makes a fine wine.
Mhm.
So, anyways,
For those out
back
there
to Eve.
listening, that's a double entendre.
ooh.
Ooh,
A fine
look
wine.
at you and your big words.
Salt. It's a fine wine because they're whining. You get it?
Salty.
Come on.
Ah!
Normally, wine
See, he
is not
didn't.
salty.
He made it the joke, and he didn't even get it.
As we said last time, it's always funnier when you have to explain the jokes. So.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%. Let me get the winky face on here. There we go. There's
Photosynthesis joke. Oh, I won't forget that.
there's
one.
the winky face.
Yeah, I like that one. Nice. So back to Eve. So we got our asses handed to us.
What's Eve?
What's
What's Eve?
It's a whole other universe.
Oh,
It's a
got you.
place in the minds of man and in the computer systems of
Gotcha,
the
Lamont. Tastes like
the
squid.
robots.
Yes.
But after that, though, I found us another fight. We jumped into Atrons and we just went to the novice, right? The novice 1. And
All of that was very confusing because I don't think you actually said what happened the first time, and the second time you said we jumped into Atrons. So
we
let me just start over a little bit here. We came out in Stabbers. Frozen.
We got our asses handed to us.
We got our asses handed to us because someone baited us. A noir person baited us, and then we died. And then I was pissing and moaning because that's what I do when I'm grumpy. If you bring me in, the first thing that happens is I die without getting at least one kill first. That makes me grumpy. Okay, you know this, Frozen. And then you said, let's all get into Fed Navy comments. I'll trade you one. And I said, fuck your Fed Navy comment. I'm gonna fly a Rifter.
Yes, this is true. Yep.
Because no one ever shoots at a Rifter.
Because no one does shoot at a Rifter.
No,
Why
they
would you?
did it.
No one wants to shoot at the Rifter. No one shot at me. Those all those like 4 people that we killed.
5. So so we went to the novice. There was 3 in the novice. Go ahead, pull up the kill board. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you get on the Punisher? Yeah, we got the Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher was 5.
Go ahead, pull that up on the screen. Let's show. You know.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Let's show, not tell, and show and tell.
Not. Oh shit, not the porn.
Man, sexy. So yeah, so we lost our and this is just Gwenovik's kill board.
Yeah, it's just that yeah. But let's see, they switched to Federation Frontline Report. That'll be better.
How do you like our new icon? What do you think of that?
That is sexy. I like that. Can I enlarge it? No.
I do. I like the color. It's a little better than the monochrome.
Yeah, the monochrome white was just a little too bland for me. I was like, this is not.
It's pretty good work on that. I like it.
Well, that just gets. Anyway,
so wait a minute. What? Who killed a Rudix? Wait, what's going on here? Who is the fuck?
You. One of your drones shot a Brutix.
Wait, no.
It says it right here. Look, Frozen Fallout. One of your drones shot a Brutix.
Yeah, but it's Lurk.
Lurk in a Brutix.
I never saw Lurk in a Brutix. He was never in a Brutix either.
Was that during the Algos fleet?
No, this is brand new. This just happened right after the comet we killed. We killed his comet.
Like 5 minutes after we killed his comet.
Wait, we killed his. We didn't kill his comet twice.
Why is his comet shooting second? We did kill his comet twice because we shot at his comet, and then the other. So he wasn't with the other guy. I bet you
they killed him. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to that first comet kill.
No, that was just us. We killed him.
No. Go. But that's not the fight that we go down.
This one. Wait, another one? What?
Oh.
Yeah, he lost.
Weird.
No, look, it's right here. This
I'm
one
so
here.
confused as to how this all happened here, but apparently.
No, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it here. Look, you also got a drone kill on this comet. Fuck.
Did you still have a drone on grid?
Yes.
Weird. The drone came alive and just started shooting things like I wanted to.
What the fuck? Okay, but
anyway,
the kills that we know exist,
the real kills,
the Kestrel, the Slicer, Comet, and the Punisher. I don't
know
what the fuck is going on.
So the first thing that happened was that we went in on the Kildari Navy hook build, the Kestrel in the Imperial Navy Slicer. Lurk was in his Comet on the outside. We saw him on the outside, and I said, "Oh, he might be with these guys. He might not. Fuck it. This looks like a perfect 2 faction frigates and 1 T1 frigate versus 2 faction frigates and 1
T1. Rust we trust, motherfucker.
And we have Lurk playing third party, possibly coming in and playing with us. So fuck it, let's go in.
Yeah.
So we went in, we did the fight, and we murdered all of them, but we lost a comet. So Mango got brought down before we could get the little bit of piloting, a little bit of stuff could be done.
It was what it was. I stayed within his weapons range, not realizing I was rail fit and not blaster.
Yeah, the rail. That's the thing about rails. Get the fuck out.
Go over 10, and he wouldn't be able to touch me. But by the time I realized that, I was already deep into Hull and could not get away because of the web on me. So.
Yeah.
Stupid flag, and as we say, fly stupid, die stupid.
But it was a great fight. We took down 2 faction frigates and a T1 frigate, and the Imperial Navy Slicer, who stuck around till the end, actually, did have a 75 million ISK plus an Abyssal that's probably worth like 20 million ISK. That's not
a Heidi that was like right on the button.
Yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't Heidi.
He was not Heidi at all. And why did he stay there?
The name of the ship was Heidi because he has pulse lasers. That's why. Yeah. He was trying to kill some pulse lasers. I didn't know. I figured it was Coyote. So when we were in the midst of that battle, we had killed the Hookbill first, which was Frozen's call, and that was a good call. Start with the Hookbill. And then he hesitated on who to fight next, so I said Kestrel.
Yeah.
And we started fighting the Kestrel because typically, one, it's going to go down really fast because it's Kestrel.
It's got okay
2,
DPS.
It's got rockets, so it's got to have at least okay DPS. 3, if it was a Coyote Slicer, then it wouldn't be doing as much DPS. Of course, it wasn't a Coyote Slicer; it was a Pulse Slicer. But that's probably what, like, the Slicer did take a little bit more time to kill. Maybe it might it might have went down pretty quick. So if we I think in hindsight, if we had killed
the Slicer would have been the much better.
Then you might have survived.
Possibly. Anyways, that's moving on. We've got then Lurk. So Mango went off. Lurk came in, and so he went for me right away, and the Rifter
Nobody
just
shoots
held
the
him
Rifter.
down, and so he's shooting at me, and
and
I just
punched
moved
him in the
away.
fucking face.
Yeah, I
just held him down.
I just moved away.
Top damage right here, 48%. See,
Mango, you weren't in that fight.
no, because he was dead.
But we shot at him before. So.
Before. So I was already dead, but I had
you gotta
scrammed
love
him
kill mails.
before. Then I died, but I stayed on
that's right.
grid because I'm like, well, he's not going to shoot my
pod.
pod because he's busy.
Yeah, because he came in. We fought him earlier in a previous area, and that was with the stabbers.
Yeah,
that's why he's on this kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's from the stabbers. So we killed Lurk, and so we're like looting though, and we're sitting around looting. And Duke, who I know pretty well actually, I like Duke a lot. He's in Band Apart. He came in, and so we killed him. And then apparently Lurk went out and got killed again.
Strong, Jorian. Okay, well, really quick, Jorian is in chat. Welcome, Jorian.
Jorian.
It is your Rifter. It's the Deuce.
It's the
I
Deuce.
said it beforehand. I said, or after we like wrecked everybody's face and nobody shot me, I said, by the way, this is an ABA Rifter. It is a great fit. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's even good solo. It's 200. I get like 280 DPS overheated. So.
And this is a reason why I love faction warfare, why I love living in Heydieles, Heydieles, which doesn't ever happen. It's just the system's screaming at you to be not stupid, but you are definitely going to become stupid more. Then. Yeah, that's just like, that's like a challenge, right? Heydieles, I will not do that. I've been dying
challenge accepted.
If you scroll down a little bit, you'll just see like me and Koro Base are just like getting like fucking punched in the face all over the place. I love dying in this game. It's gets my heart going, got some good fucking fights.
I like killing.
Yeah, losing ships is what this game is about. Anybody tells you differently.
It is
wrong.
pay to lose.
I'm at 123 kills so far this week. Pretty happy.
Well, think if you didn't lose ships, then nobody would have reason to build ships, and nobody would have reason to sell anything. So you losing ships is what keeps this game going. So
yeah,
true.
I like to think that we are
keep the economy healthy.
The success of this game by losing ships.
I really don't understand this stuff up here.
I don't know. The Lurk getting killed twice after that, and somehow us being on the kill mail. And just me.
It's just you.
It's just me. Like,
it's just you down
I
at
have
the
a
bottom.
drone
Zero
that's following
damage
him
and
around,
a drone.
shooting at him.
And I think it's the same on both of them. Let's see.
Yep.
It's a rogue drone.
Zero drone. Wow,
Drone?
your shit went rogue, and it was still attributed to you.
Rogue drone.
I'm
How
taking
cool
those
is that?
kill mails. That's
What
those
the
are
fuck?
mine.
Well,
I
put
love
them on the
it. Way to
stack
go,
with the rest of
drone.
the kill mails.
It knew what its
glad
objective was.
I was about to pick him up too.
Fucking Lurk. And that had to happen in the large, yeah. So, fun times.
No idea.
So we did, if you look at the top 10 kills though, so we did have or the top 5 valuables. So
6.
we had the Varger kill
Top
on
6.
Wednesday night, and we took out. You guys, anything before I start talking about Wednesday, anything that you guys want to talk about? How did you feel about Wednesday night? I thought we
So,
had one of the best in a
I
long
it
That
time.
was awesome.
it was a really good night. I joined a little late because I had eaten dinner first because I was like, Frozen says he's gonna go late, so I was like, you know what? How about instead of me getting on early and then leaving after a couple hours, I will, go as long as I can, but I gotta eat dinner first. So I ate dinner and then I came on, and y'all's was Gal Mills was doing the Al Geese
Yeah, and Elga was
fuck, what was the FC's name? He's newer.
I
And
can't
the
look.
Algos, it started with a
Where's my
CH, I
phone?
think. But he was running basically the Algeese are shield tanked um Algos with just an ass load of drones, right? That's proprietary information. Like you can't see it on kill boards and everything. But yeah, it was a really fun little fleet, and we killed a lot of stuff with them Algeese. And we
Chith.
honked in local.
Chith was the name of the
Because
FC. Yeah.
Chith, yeah, because
Chith,
peace was never an option.
Uh,
But then
Chith.
after that, after he finished up his fleet, we said anybody that wants to stick around will join us. And also, I think Frozen and I were like secondary anchors or something in that fleet, or was it? No, it was somebody else and me.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I was helping out too and being a backup.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
but I was
yeah,
also
we were-
bait type kind of thing. I was flying
Yeah,
around a stabber
right,
trying
right.
to find something
And
that would
then,
murder me too.
and then we started our fleet. And
We killed a bunch of Navy Drakes was like a big highlight.
oh yes, there was a
not
Navy
bunch, but
Drake
it was like
fight.
4 or 5 Navy Drakes. That
Dude,
went
with
down.
so many Algoses or Algeese, the drones were
Pretty
nuts.
nasty fucking.
And we had legendary Logi. That's why.
Yes, we did have
We were
legendary
surviving
Logi,
so
and people
hard.
were
We had Shinji.
loving on Shinji, man. Like I was.
Shinji is legendary Logi. That's why.
I was happy to get him into a fleet where he could really throw his skills around, because the weekend before, it was just me and him. I think it was just me and him, and so we just tried to find, whatever we could. We didn't even try and get like into any fleet or anything. We were just fucking around. We found a little bit of stuff, but it wasn't, pushing his Logi skills. And then the second Wednesday night that he had come back, it was great to get him out, and really, he jumped into his 2 Logi, was Logi the whole time, and the whole time he was saving people left and fucking right, like people being like, oh,
Yeah.
love Logi. Like,
Dude, I felt them space hugs.
yeah.
But that was
Yeah,
an
and then-
awesome. That was an awesome fleet. I don't think we've had numbers like that with the
Yeah, it
Algos
was a
fleet
good- it was a
before. So
good
I've
amount.
had like maybe like 8 to 10, but I think we hit 20 at one point. So anybody landed on anything,
And
we were
that's a
doing was
lot of
just
fucking drones.
swarmed. Yeah,
That's over
Which is-
100 drones.
yeah, which is why we were taking out Executors and Hurricanes, and we took out a Brutix Navy issue, a Myrmidon Navy issue.
Yes, I forgot about the
Oh,
Navy
yeah.
issues.
Yep.
yeah,
Chase came in with this fucking bullshit.
yeah.
Murdered him.
Love Chase though. So, but yeah, he dropped that thing, and I think he took a few of us out. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
we might have
again,
lost
it was just-
a couple of, but not very many.
oh,
Like-
that's right. The salt that he was pouring after that though was.
Oh,
Well,
it
dude,
was-
I hit him up
Dude's a
afterwards because
griefer.
he just recently asked me to be blue to him, and I was like, sure,
All
like
right.
I'll be blue to you, like we can work together. And then every time I see him after that, he's shooting me and baiting for somebody else, kind of thing. And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna remove this because I just, like, I can't.
Right.
dude,
You're shooting
I
me.
removed his
Like, he
blue-
was
I
shooting
removed
other
his
people in
blue
the
a long
fleet that
time
might have
ago.
felt a little bit different. But it's like every time I fucking run into this guy, he shoots at me. And then he
Yeah,
wants to be
and
blue.
I that's why I relieved him of his blue status a long time ago, like a year ago. And anytime I mess with it, like if he's on grid and I have a chance to kill him, I'll kill him, and then he'll grief me a little bit afterwards. But I thought we were friends. What's going on? I was helping you. Dude, you're on the field and you ain't blue. You're dead. Okay.
I'm gonna
Don't-
shoot you.
It's free
Yeah.
free kill mail.
He used
You
to
weren't
be in
helping
our
that
corp
much.
for
Thanks
a
for
little
the
while,
extra DPS before I killed you.
but decisions had to be made. So, a little bit further though, we see this Varger fucking around.
Okay, but we switched that we were no longer with the Algeese at that point.
Yep, and I think when we fought Chase, we weren't with the Algeese either.
Were we?
Check the.
No, that was
check
after
the
that.
kill
I
mail.
think a lot of us were still
Pretty
in
sure.
the Algoses just because that's what we had. We were still out
okay.
and about. But
I
the
feel like I
fleet
fleet
itself
commanded
was
that,
out.
which because it really pissed me off because I couldn't see Chase, and I was like,
Oh,
and I got
okay. Yeah,
killed
no,
in
no.
that.
Yeah. So yeah. So and I was secondary. I was wing, right? So, but I was also the tackle. Um, I think I was already in a stiletto at that point. Yeah, I had switched to the stiletto and held him down while we killed him with like stabbers and algoses and like random shit. It was like,
Yeah,
um,
it was
and
like
then
it was a stabber fleet. Whatever
is
you
it
can bring. A shield
much
logi fleet.
much easier if I go to my kill board because then I can
Narrow
it's
it
only
down
like
a
right
little bit
here.
more.
Yeah, right here.
Besides your Amazon gate camping.
Yeah, stabbers, Algos,
Yep, I died. I was in a stabber.
Vexor Navy. Yeah, and I was a stiletto.
Yeah, so yeah, this was definitely our stabber fleet.
Yeah, this
Did I
is the
switch?
stabber fleet afterwards.
But yeah,
Oh, that's right.
It was a
You're right.
Brutix and a
damn
Myrmidon
it.
Navy issue. Yep,
Yeah, it was right there.
that was a good
Brutix
fight.
and Myrmidon, yep. Yep.
And then,
Uh-huh,
so after
uh-huh,
that though, then there's
uh-huh.
this Varger fucking around, and so that was fucking awesome. So I'm like, okay, well, we know this Varger's fucking around. He doesn't seem to be, I don't think
With
we
it-
did like a deep background check, which we need to do more often when this stuff happens. But
Not in a stabber fleet. We don't got time for that shit.
well, yeah, but what I did was a little bit. I should have done a little bit more research. Besides, throw the stabber fleet at him, and then we neuted him. We target disrupted him.
Oh yeah, because you brought out something. That's right.
Yeah, so I brought out my Varger because I was like, oh, if he's gonna play, and I didn't feel like this was a Shadow Cartel. We didn't have like snuff, recon ships
Right.
like that could Sino in stuff really easy. Nothing had been reported on anything really crazy kind of going on. It was just a lone Varger kind of flying around, and he was like warping to the Heydieles gate in Fleet, and then he would warp away, and then he warped to the gate again. And so I went to go get my toy, and while that happened, I was on grid when he jumped in, and I just immediately warped to station.
And y'all were asking, like, you gotta scram,
Yep.
and I'm like, I haven't scrammed.
Please.
He's fucking scrammed. I haven't scrammed. You need to scram on him. And I
I'm
was
like, who's
fuck,
got
I'm muted.
fucking scram on this guy? And
God damn it, I'm muted.
Yep. Oh my god, that's so funny. And that I've
I
had
had him
that happen.
tackled the whole time. No, it's
The worst part is when you're fleet commanding and you're thinking you're giving fleet commands to people and you
That's
forget
bad,
I'm on
yeah,
push to
that's
talk. Oh, I've done that so many times.
at least it was just me. It was just second.
And we did have, you had held points, so even though you weren't telling us, you were stirring us up, but you were.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere. I had him pointed and scrammed. He wasn't going anywhere.
So yeah,
And he couldn't do anything to me in a stiletto.
yeah, it was surprisingly
He had smart
not
bombs,
a really
and I did
good-
make sure to tell
Just
everybody
one
to
smart
stay
bomb.
7,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart bomb. He hit me once, and I just mentioned to everybody,
Yep.
pull your drones and
Pull your drones.
stay back to about 7,500
Yep.
kilometers.
And then after I killed him though, that's when Snuff and everybody else started taking.
Oh yeah, 2 fucking Vargers in system at once. Yeah, they're like snuff.
Let's go
starts
take a
coming
look.
in.
Smell something cooking here. So we got the Dami and the
They missed
Varger
it.
off, and we were good.
What dummy? There was no dummy. Nobody knows about the dummy.
Well, it's on the kill mail, so.
We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, it's totally on the kill mail.
Way down at the bottom
Yep.
with 0.1% damage from one
Because it was
single
new.
ogre.
It was Newton.
But
All that it
Shinji,
really wanted to do.
Shinji, like a warrior, hoard on that shit hard.
Yeah, good man. Good
Fucking
man.
love
I love Shinji. Speaking of Shinji, real quick, there was a question way back before we started the podcast here that somebody had asked if most people are just in doing their corp. One corp is a small gang, or if there's enlistment that can jump into small gangs, or what's kind of going on with that. And I feel like there is a lot of like, oh, I'm in a corp. We should work together as a corp, and we do corp things together that don't really include other people. Like what we just did. Like there's really, besides maybe asking in chat on the stream, if you could join us, Unless you were in our corporation, you weren't going to be really being able to easily know, how to join us and what's going on. But there is a lot of open fleets, and we do them for stream fleets. Galenta has standing fleets. Sedition has standing fleets that, are not just Sedition or Sedition allies and stuff like that. Everybody can kind of join their team speak for that group. So there's lots of fleets all over the place. Lots of little things going on. Lots of big fights, lots of small fights. This is fighting all fucking day long. 24 hours a day. Heydieles is on fucking fire, man. Come to Heydieles, get a ship, blow it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we killed the Vargur, which wasn't that hard. I was surprisingly how
it died.
We just
it
fucking
died pretty
murdered
fast,
him.
like especially after you came in, dude. Because
not a good fit.
You've been sitting there for a while before we got there, because it takes a while to reship into a Vargar.
It's about 2 minutes. Yeah.
So much so that we are rent Gatru did almost as much damage as you in a Courser Navy.
Your DPS Courser Navy is pretty nasty though. So
yeah, no, it is absolutely. But like you came in at the very last second, went pew pew, and got more damage.
I came there and it just disappeared from the field, and I was like, wow, that was way easier than I thought, because it was like, oh, he's into armor, and I was like, just because he's into armor means fucking nothing. That's just a little bit of buffer. Yeah, I could have brought anything else. Well, it was. I mean, the Vargar. It's a lot of fucking punchy in the face DPS, which is nice.
I've used my Vargar and Yvangir to take on cruiser fleets,
and I can tank if I need it. So I can tank the Vargar if I needed. Face plant the target Vargar.
Yeah, you didn't even have to do any tanking. Nobody shot you.
So yeah, things have been pretty good there. Then and then I think Gwen, you logged off for the night after the Vargar kill.
I did, and then y'all had a little bit of fun here. Why is it not?
Because you are on you left. You left like a bitch.
Eat those words, Frozen.
Oh well,
where is it at? Way the fuck down. It's on the next page. No, it's on the next page.
Jesus Christ, we murder shit so much. No, that's May 31st. What is?
There it is, right there.
There's the Cinnable. Yeah, so there's the Cinnable. Not too long after, and so all of these modules are worth like 50 to 80 million ISK. There's so many of these that are Abyssal mods, and all of them are good Abyssal mods, like Faction and it was a C type, I think, that we had.
Yeah, so 2 Abyssals, yeah.
No, it was more than that.
3 Abyssals, yep. 4 Abyssals, yep.
And all 4 of those Abyssals, like, in the ones that dropped, were all really good. There's like
yeah, so that's probably easily a billion ISK Cinnable.
Oh yeah, it's right
already
around.
Because Abyssals only count for 1 ISK.
Yep.
On Z-Kill, and there's 4 of them.
Oh, this first time chatter.
And it dropped 200 mil.
Is an evil piece of shit, so we're just gonna ban it. You have been banned.
I'm on mod mode. I can do that shit.
I know, but I just saw it and I was like, fuck you. I hate fucking. Anyways.
Anyway.
Get on my podcast.
Give them no quarter.
You fuckers. Gone you are. But yeah, so this was an interesting catch because I was in a stabber. Everybody had jumped through. We're on the Heydieles, or on the Fleet Gate in Heydieles. I'm sitting there. Everybody had jumped through. I told everybody to jump through, but the Cinnable was just sitting there. And I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything. Just a Cinnabon just looking at me, and he starts moving around. Because I thought that he was going to jump through, so I told everybody to jump through. And I go to watch him, so I can check to see if he's going to jump. If he's jumping, then he'll just jump into the group that I want him to do.
The little flash.
But if he warps, either I gotta look at, keep an eye as the aligning know he's like kind of fucking around with me.
You can grab him.
So, and then if he warps, then he'll the camera will jump back over to me. So I'm watching him. he's not doing anything, I'm not doing anything, he's moving around, I'm not doing anything. And then he starts aggressing me. And so I continue watching him. I order for everybody to jump in. And, like, he didn't try and warp off, he just tried to kill me. And I didn't even do anything. I did not aggress him at all, so I could have jumped through at any time, and I was about ready to start jumping through. I was at like 15% shields, and then Shinji, bop, 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 heal, 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 heal. Now my shields start going back up. I'm like, nope, I'm aggressing now. The whole fleet is aggressed on him, and I think what he thought was that I was a left behind AFKer. You know, or something.
Yeah,
you know,
he
like,
thought you were a straggler.
I was a straggle.
Perfect.
I was a straggle rock that was not going to aggress. Was just going to jump through, and he was just going to leave. You know, like maybe he kills me if I don't jump through, and I am really like a straggle rock that doesn't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, so that was an amazing like drop. Like, a lot of the good shit dropped. I even gave a little bit over to one of the, like, newer players or whatever. Can't remember. There was something about, like, how he helped with getting points or something. Somebody asked for one of the abyssals, and I was like, sure, fuck it, why not?
You got scammed, Frozen.
Probably. But yeah, it was really, that was, like, a big highlight of that night. So Wednesday night went down just really, really well. I was really happy with the amount of murder and stuff that we got into. And then Friday night we got carrier kills for a memorial that was happening. Brawldy and somebody else, it was dock workers and somebody else had brought out a carrier, 2 Nidhuggers here, Brawldy and Ravar Drake. Let's take a look at it, because we know Brawldy, but yeah, so this was just a cascade of specters. But yeah, I'm not God, I wish I knew who the memorial, like, I should have wrote it down or something or made note of it, but
see, is Brawldy online? I can check it.
Yeah, it was a great little, like, CCP, it might have been for CCP Amazon. I heard about CCP Amazon passing away, and that was, there's not a lot of reports on that. It might have been for that, and that I feel like it was, but I don't want to say that it was for sure, because I don't, you know, it should go to the, if we can find out from maybe, you know, Samson's reaching out, maybe, you know, we'll get some news on that later, or I'll have to make a short that explains. Anyways, we took out some Ishtars, which were a lot of fun to, and then there was a few third-party kind of stuff going on. There was a bunch of kills that happened during that. That was kind of fun, but it wasn't crazy. We didn't get dropped by snuff or anything like that, so it was very localized, which was kind of nice. And then the Galente now are pushing fucking crazy into the war zone now. So we've got Lowe's at 92%, Uleta at 96%, and Murthand at 76%, Heverest at 85%. We've flipped Jovian. Even Heydieles is up to 43% now. So there is a lot of push that's happened here. We've taken systems, so we've gone from the 3 to the 10. And that's what most of the weekend has been kind of focused on, is taking these systems. So it's been pretty good. One thing that I wanted to take a look at, can you pull up Heydieles? I just want to look at the kill board and give some shout outs to some of the people that are flying in Heydieles in the last 7 days. So Lurk, #1 in the system.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's one of the original Tama boys. He's one
Nice.
of one of my boys. I do love Lurk. I was just fucking around earlier, Frozen.
I do like Lurk too. No, I love Lurk. I love fighting Lurk. I love that he exists. I want him to be out there kicking ass, taking names. He killed a lot. He joins
That
up with
fucker
people
finally
when he
lost.
needs to.
That fucker finally lost. Oh no, that was an Omen Navy. Never mind. I thought it
Nope,
was
not the. Yeah. Nope, that was our. That was a Galente one.
Oh, my bad. It was gray. I couldn't tell if it was. No, it was gray. When it comes in gray, you don't know whether it's red or green yet.
Yeah.
Well, this is Heydieles. It's all green. Heydieles only gets kills. It doesn't die.
Yeah, well, again, Frozen, we don't know whose it is then because it's Heydieles'.
Yeah,
it's Heydieles'. We don't know who lost
killed.
what. It was gray. I stick to my original statement.
So there is 1,000 characters that have participated in some form of PvP in Heydieles in the last 7 days. 449 different corporations, 144 alliances, 236 different types of ships. 236. Is there 236 ships in EVE?
Different types?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because is that the stat? Like, I've always been kind of confused on what the ship stat is. And I think we've talked about this multiple other times. All of these stats always fuck with me, but I've started to learn them a little bit better. But I'm pretty sure that's 236 different kinds of ships. I don't see what else it could be, right? Like, if you're looking at the stats here, like, what else could ships represent? Because it's not like the number of ships dead, because that's way more than 236, like, right?
Let's get Z-Kill on the phone.
Yeah, we will have to call Z-Kill. Anyways, so moving on, we've got a total of 1,961 kills that have happened in Heydieles last 7 days. Samson, you want to bring us through the top 10 characters?
Well, right at the top with 100 kills, we have Lurk Staw. He's an old buddy. He's a Tama boy. We haven't really. Tama's kind of dead these days, but he hangs around where the fighting is, and he's in first place. And then in second, we have Saura Isho Sierra.
I'm not familiar with that as well. I'm not familiar with that.
I'm familiar with them. They're a Caldari. I've seen them a lot. And then 96 kills. Levitas with 74 kills. And I know
Levitas as well is a really good PvPer. I fight him a lot.
But who is
what, fourth
Frozen
place?
Fallout?
I don't know. That fuckwad is a piece of shit. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know that guy. Tied for fourth place. Tied for fourth place.
Tied. Me and Levitas really.
And then Lyra Sarain. 63.
Lyra, so Lyra's a really good FC for the Galente, yep.
And Rally with 61, also tied with A Stabber. I don't know that one. That's new.
So I've been seeing A Stabber a lot lately, and they fly around in a Stabber quite often.
Really?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He's with Garistas though. He's a Garista pirate.
Yeah, he's a pirate. Okay. He's out having fun. I've encountered him. I've kind of wanted to, and I have fought him stabber to stabber, but usually I play with him at a little bit of range.
Y'all played pork swords.
He doesn't like to. He didn't like that. If I remember correctly, the last encounter that I had with him.
Did y'all play tummy sticks?
Yeah, we just flat sticks from 60 kilometers away. And then who else we got on?
There we go. That fucker lost an Omen Navy. Just right there. The guy that killed us in the Stabbers earlier. See him?
Oh, check it out. See if are we on that kill? No, we're probably not.
No. We're
not. My boy Mantis. Mantis Triber.
Lyra.
Mito and Lyra, some of the top 10 killers right now out there.
But so Arazu, Helios.
He's a good.
That one I don't know.
58.
I don't know.
I know Arazu. Leto, Aramis, 56, and King Green rounding out the top 10 of 55. Very close.
So who's
the last three? These three, everybody's so close. Yeah. And then even Lurk and Sour, everybody's so close.
So let's go into Arazu. Who does they fly for?
The Church of Awesome.
Church of Awesome, not affiliated with any group, any specific faction, just out there murdering. Yeah, I've seen Church of Awesome out there. Yeah, they've got a pretty decent group.
They don't
here.
have an alliance, I guess.
Oh no, they're just awesome. They don't need fucking alliance.
I don't recognize any of the other names in that corp though. I don't know if they
You know, they don't have a beautiful artist like you to make one of the coolest alliance logos in EVE. There's so many people that don't have logos in EVE, and I'm always surprised about it with their alliance. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So I know Leto. Leto works with the Galente.
There we go.
And
no, this is not correct. Where?
We were in Heydieles.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go to Arazu and then just go back.
God damn it.
Or you can hit there, or you can walk around, find something somewhere. So Leto, I know. And then King Green is all. So Leto is also works with the Galente really strongly, does a lot of cool shit. And then King Green, I know is a Legion pilot, flies around quite a bit.
Yeah, he's a pirate too.
Legion's one of my favorite ships. So.
Yeah, Legion is a great ship. So Nightflyer, you want to take us through the top 10 corporations?
Oh, the top 10 corporations from the Heydieles are going to be the Filet Pizza Delivery with 158, the Federation Defense Union, 147, the Wormageddon Sports. Wait, is this right? This is right.
Yeah, I've never heard of Wormageddon.
I just gotta make sure. Yeah, I'm just that's what I was trying to look.
Warmongering.
These guys, warmongering.
Warmongering, 146.
Warmongering. I like that better.
Number 4.
I guess neither of you can read. I stand corrected. But I will say this. I think it's because Nightfly needs glasses and Frozen just can't.
That is
illiterate.
True. Yeah. Well, I've switched over to the Dragon's Milk, so it's hitting hard. So, all right, Neurotoxic Control, 120. The Church of Awesome is number 6.
I didn't hear you say Jerkosaurus Rex. Did I miss that?
He did. I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
I missed it.
He threw it in there. We're not deep diving on these. You know what these fuckers are. These are all...
Yeah.
Besides
the usual, all the usual suspects.
Yeah. And not to mention, my food will be here in like 5 minutes. So I'm trying
fucking canary.
Oh, yeah.
The blue fucking canaries and then the state protector.
Real quick, fuck those guys. Just saying.
Yeah. They're more powerful than.
But yeah, I feel like we're gonna have some more fun though in the after the show's over.
Oh yeah. Except for Nightflyer, who's got to go be with his wife, like
on our anniversary.
Nerd. Or
Jorian agrees that the
good husband
major D bags. Okay, I'm cool with. I mean, I love Jorian. It's not like I wouldn't be cool with Jorian. Jorian's awesome. I love Jorian. And like I said, that fucking Rifter fit was. He gave that to me. So
I'm just waiting for them to leave. They won't. They're not going to be here forever.
Yeah, they should go up north.
They're not gonna. No, here's the thing. They're never gonna make top killer in fucking Vanguard, no matter how hard they try. I stack that shit so fucking high. They ain't gonna get it.
Absolutely. So
yeah, I should. Yeah. Whatever.
All right, let's wrap this up here real quick. We've got the top alliances. We got Of Essence at 215 kills. We've got United Caldari Space Command at 203 kills. Sinosaural Field Theory at 180. Sedition 157, Tempest Calcif at 103, Caldari Tactical Operations Command at 95, Watch This at 89, Federation Frontline.
Who are those?
What? Fucking badass fucking alliances out there. Get the coolest logo ever fucking created in EVE Online. 85 kills. We got Black Rabbit at 78, and we've got Shadow Cartel at 73. Real quick, let's just go look at these ships here. No surprise, the Comet, one of the best fucking ships ever fucking created by EVE Online.
Hey, where's the fucking Rifter? I just killed a bunch of shit in a Rifter.
So, I've been killing a bunch of shit recently in the Navy Comet, and one of the things that I've discovered, I've found how to kill dual web hook bills. I found out how to do it.
I've killed dual web.
You play around like 16 kilometers for a little while. You let them catch you at like 14, 13 kilometers with their overheated web, and you just move away from them. because they're not much faster than you.
Keep at range 17 kilometers.
Yeah, you just keep away from them, and they're just slowly catching up to you while you're slowly getting caught by them.
Yeah.
But it's like, it takes them 20-30 seconds to get to you, and that's just too much in the face. Like,
a great man once said to me, keep at range 17 kilometers. And that man was Joe Bain.
Yeah, no, so that's, so we've got the
Rest
comment.
in pieces. Rest in pepperonis. He's not actually dead. He's just won Eve.
Well, he's just, yeah.
No, he won Eve, but he's not,
he's winning Eve. He might not have won.
You don't think that he's won?
Back.
Okay.
No, they all come back. 10, 15, 20 years later, they'll be back. Give it time. Or they die.
We'll see.
And then
We'll see
there's a memorial for
he comes back.
They got the Exeter Navy issue at 282 kills, the Catalyst Navy issue at 195 kills. Notice how the top 3 are the Galente. That's how it's fucking done. And then we've got the Osprey Navy issue, Hookbill, Omen Navy issue, 3 of the enemies, which those are good ships to, whatever, but not as cool as Galente. Then we've got the Imperial Navy Slicer, the Stabber, and the Stiletto. Those are the ships that are being flying around right now, and I love that the Stabber is up there. Surprised at the Stiletto, actually. Lots of out-of-plex combat sounds like been happening.
We actually, was it in Heydieles that we killed with the... Yeah, so
the Barber?
I added around between 3 and 6 kills with the Stiletto to that.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things on up here then, unless there's anything that you guys want to talk about further. And then I think me and Samson are going to jump back onto stream and
after a short break.
After a little short break here, and we're going to go see if we can find Murder, Death, Kill. And, Night Flyer, you're going to go have a good night. And congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
How many years of marriage?
Happy anniversary.
29.
29. Wow. Not more than I'm alive, but
we're
pretty fucking close.
Pretty close.
If I got married at 10, I would still not have more years in marriage than you.
Yeah. So met my wife, went to Illinois State, go Redbirds, and we got married just after college. So.
Congratulations, dude.
And when you find the right one, you got to hold on to it with both hands. So.
All right. So last words. Anything that you want to say before, we go dark?
Yeah, shoot first, think never.
Always take the bait, no matter how much Gwen complains.
Yes!
Always take the bait, no matter how much Gwen complains.
Take the bait.
I just want people to have fun in this game, me included. I am not here to ruin your game. I am here to play the game.
I am here to ruin everybody's day.
Well,
Gwen's a different kind of beast. Don't worry about it.
Well, there's a part of me. I have done some things that you haven't done that have made some crying. Real quick, just before we wrap up here, just to mention how Gwen says that, I am a soft heart. I'll kill people and I'll give them isk and stuff like that. But I have done something that Gwen hasn't done, which is killed a hauler Iteron 5 with 5 billion isk in its hold, jumping out of Dodixie, and then gotten hate mail from them that just freaked out about how I've completely ruined EVE Online for them.
Wow.
So, I've
very
done some bad
yes,
things.
I will agree. I did actually. I don't know if I told you this, but I did actually fleet with Code. They're not called Code anymore. They're called Safety. I did fleet with Safety once. I did fleet with Safety once before my status was completely negative. But I don't recall as if we got any actual suicide ganks, unfortunately. But we did end up getting a kill because I believe I tackled a Drake in an Atron. And I was like, just come and kill it, guys.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten over 50 suicide ganks in the Dodixie area. With
Gwen's not a suicide ganker, but she did station camp a lot in Amar.
I do have to say, suicide ganking is kind of exhilarating to a certain degree because you're scanning all of these industrial ships as they come out of Dodixie Station, and you're just waiting for that in around 5 that has like 5 billion ISK, and you're just like, oh, yep, that's the one. Okay, you know. And we did it in 2 tornadoes. We didn't do it with like 15 catalysts or anything like that. It was just me and a buddy, 2 tornadoes, a scanning ship, and a hauler that would come in, scoop loot, and warp off with the DST.
On the Amar station camp, I got a lot of tornado kills because they would do shit like that, and I would just plink them, and then the cops would kill them.
But I didn't do it on a station.
No, I don't care where you did it, Frozen. That's not what I was saying.
Well, it's a little bit more unlikely that somebody's gonna get on our kill mail, so it was even better because nobody got on the kill mail. Although you don't get insurance, which they used to give you insurance. Like, that was fucked up. Like, you would get an insurance payout.
There are a couple of ships. I think they're the like the Gnosises and stuff or something. There's something where you get like a really shitty insurance payout by default. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's the Gnosises and T2.
Yeah, the Gnosises.
You
get really terrible like default insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you gank somebody, if you die to Concord, you get no insurance, no matter what type of ship that you're flying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it was really stupid before that, though.
I've killed that guy.
Oh yeah,
I've killed him before. Safety, yeah.
Yeah, he came, like, that was during the Stabber fleet. He came in on me, and I'm like, what's this guy doing? And then, like, okay, like, so he's got no guns. He just came in, webbed me, threw a drone on me, and then I smoked him. So, but I'm like, that's not like safety. I was waiting for the safety gank, so
yeah,
it just never happened.
Interesting.
But, yeah, I've flown with Zanus, and we did ganking miners in high sec. Night Flyer's done that with them. So, again, not my thing, but we laughed. You know, because people would just let it happen. I'm like, you know,
all right, Night Flyer's gonna get beat. He's gonna get beat if we don't let him go, bro.
Yeah, I know. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Hey, Dinnerson was here. You don't podcast yet? I'm like,
let him go. It's not worth it, bro. It's
all right. We're gonna go and wrap this on up here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming on to the show, guys, and co-hosting with me.
Absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Fly dangerously, everybody out there. And good night, New Eden.
Good. And we'll be right back.
Good night, everybody.